You guys are obviously right in the middle of the playoffs, but is there a way you can assess the overall quality of the play of this team as opposed to last year when you played for the title?
Um, I'm concerned. I'm a little concerned that we're not filling in the gaps as quickly as we are. And I think Pom mentioned it at halftime that we get to a 10-point lead and we get kind of content to stay at a 10, 12-point lead instead of really pushing it on to the next level. And that's been something that's come back and hurt us in the course of this year. And that little instinct to break games open and keep putting it down. We saw that exhibited that in game number 5 here against Oklahoma in the last playoffs, but we didn't do it yesterday at times when we had an opportunity.
What about the discrepancy in the road record? Obviously, a lot better last year.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, there's a lot to do with that. I think some of it had to do with injuries that we had, and I thought really a late road run in the year that really hurt us. Other than that, I think we went off on a road trip at the end of the year that we really underachieved on 2 and 4 or something like that on a road trip that I thought we could do much better and didn't.
That same lack of, I guess, instinct once you're up like 10 points just to keep going, that surfaced last year during the Houston series a lot. It was big talk about that lack of focus. Is it different? Something?
Yeah, that was an explosive team that.
Say you guys are playing right now compared to last year when you won the title.
It's hard to say. It's 2 different seasons. It's different things going on, but we're alive. So that means we're right on pace. We're 1 up. It's hard to compare seasons. At the end of the day, you just want to, win as many games possible. I think we're how many away from the championship? 11 away. So we're right on pace. But of course, we have these teams coming at us. Everybody wants the top spot.
Do you like that Phil counts down from 16 to the title? Does it make it seem kind of more daunting versus just series?
I think it makes it seem reachable. I was on another team, and we always did games by 7-game series. And I played for Stan. And it kind of, when you see a finish line, you can't help but to push. Grab your cup, drink. I'm right there. 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 And it kind of helps you push.
That's a long countdown from 16, though.
Get over injuries. But it's right here, man. Right? Where people were saying, oh, the season's gonna be so long, man. It's only October, such and such, And we're right here, right in the midst.
Since you did, how would you compare the journey of this season up to this point compared to last year when you guys went all the way?
Well, since I reiterated a point that has been made so far, so far this postseason or all season. No, I mean. Since we started the conversation talking about, how long I've been here and my age and whatnot, I've been in this position so many times, that I'm probably not the right person to ask, depending on what answers you want to get out of it in terms of my take on the type of season we had or what should have happened or, whether or not I view it as, us not having a good season. I haven't been in this position before. It's always and always will ultimately come down to, do we win the championship? And so, the regular season record or a number of wins or, who did what, who made the All-Star team, all those things that take place during the regular season and lead up to the postseason, they never even come up, really. Mm-hmm. We occasionally talk about, the drama, I guess, from years ago and the Kobe and Shaq dynamic, but at the end of the day, it's always going back to we won championships then, and how do we do that now? So
I guess what I mean is, like, if you were, in simple terms, if you were to somehow be able to play this team right now versus the team that won the title last year, I mean, what team is better?
Well, that's another. I'll give you an answer that only I guess, can give you is that until and unless we win the championship this year, last year's team is better. It's just that simple. Like, until you can beat the champ, you're not the champ. So, you know, like we said at the start of the season, that this was going to be about us, and it won't be about other teams, it won't be about this team or that team or matchups or whatever. It'll be about, okay, what can we do? How far are we willing to push ourselves to be the best? And so my answer would be that last year's team is better, and hopefully in 6 or 7 weeks or so, 8 weeks, you know, we can sit down and have a coffee or FRS or something and talk about it in detail about which team was better, and hopefully both teams will have the same thing to compare to.
Hey, Derek.